Social media, Elder Advisors, is now accessible through Facebook. Fancy Fulton's going to tell us a little bit more about that. Fancy, it's very easy. It's good free information, and that number is right there in front of you on the screen. Tell us about all the advantages of
Tammy, get it up on the screen.
Of liking Elder Advisors, Fancy.
So Facebook is real simple, and for those of you who don't have it, I'm sure you have a grandchild or something that can definitely help you get it. Real simple. And every Friday on Facebook, on our Elder Advisors page, I will be going live at 9:30 just to kind of give a little bit of real important information out there, just a little tidbit every Friday, and then
ask you questions.
Give you a chance to ask me questions. And of course, if they're legal questions, I'll refer you to Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome Steve Langdon.
There it is. That's what I'm looking for.
Any type of Medicaid questions or financial planning questions you may have, get on our Facebook Live on Fridays at 9:30 with me, and I'll be more than happy to try to answer your questions.
And they don't have to like it or go to Facebook and like us now so they get the alert, or what?
If you want to make sure you're getting the alert every Friday where it tells you we are live, you just have to go to our page, like our Elder Advisors Facebook page, and you should then start receiving notifications, so that way it kind of will give you a reminder to get on every Friday and get that information I have.
All right, so we can recommend, of course, Facebook, or if you'd like access to a one-on-one meeting with Larry Weiss or perhaps Steve Langdon. Okay, Larry, what kind of information should folks have available to them if they want to talk to you about their personal situation?
Well, people are going to ask about the big wedding Saturday at the Langdon household. I really don't know anything about it. Steve, do you know anything about it?
Yeah.
Tell Kentuckian wants to know about Tall, Dark, and Handsome's brood getting married.
Isaac's getting married this Saturday. We're thrilled for him. Yes.
Congratulations.
Finally get one out of the house. More to go.
So the new is don't go broke in a marriage. Is that
right.
I like that
as well.
I got you. Well, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, you can tell there's a family feel, and believe me, they really do care. There's a lot of compassion here. The folks you surround yourself with, Larry, that is important. The level of expertise, of course, is first and foremost, but you do want people who care. Steve Langdon had a personal story. His brother passed. Steve, that kind of propelled you to get away to really specifically talk about elder law and how you can help folks who were in a situation similar to your brother's, right?
Right. It was just an awful experience. You know, he lost, and because I wasn't doing this work at the time, I was a litigator. I was doing trials and depositions and things like you see on TV. I wasn't doing this type of work, so when my brother went through a very bad situation where he was paralyzed from the waist down, it was a terminal illness, he lost everything. And what I unfortunately learned later when I really dove headfirst into this kind of work is that I could have saved my brother's house. I could have saved the contents of his house. I could have probably saved half, if not all, of his bank accounts, his life savings. Instead, I took the word of the Medicaid caseworker and took the word of the business office managers at the local nursing homes that my brother had to lose everything. He had to spend down to less than $2,000 to get benefits. Huge mistake. Nobody ever needs to make that mistake again.
But again, let's recommend pre-planning too, because Larry, again, all that weight on your shoulders, you know it's coming. No one can avoid it. And instead of really worrying about it and putting it off and procrastinating, deal with it now, because as we've said again and again, the news can be good. You can hold on to that money that mom and dad worked so hard for.
Yeah, and I was with a family last night. I did a home delivery of some documents. The husband's had some health issues, and they're in their mid-60s. And clearly, it was a pre-planning situation to where they worked with Steve doing the legal component, because I'm not an attorney. I'm too good looking to be an attorney, quite frankly. Okay, I'm not an attorney. Okay, I do the financial stuff.
I'm tall, dark, and
you are tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah, I can't live with this anymore. It hurts me.
I'm sorry.
It's a love fest.
Yeah, but the reality is the family in their 60s is clearly doing a pre-planning strategy that they engaged Steve to develop, and he did. And that's why he's the elder law superstar attorney, because he's basically protected the house from ever being counted as an asset. How do you do that? That's why you need to go to TalkToLarryNow.com. We'll talk about the financial component of that, and then refer you to the attorney. You can always call 855-LARRY-55. But so much can be done. Don't assume nothing can be done. Stop listening to the barbershop law. Don't go broke in a nursing home because you don't have to. And you can also do the pre-planning as well, so you don't go broke in a nursing home. And that's what this family did. They were the complete opposite of a crisis plan. They're nowhere near a nursing home, but the husband does have some health concerns. But their finances are such, and the real estate, Steve moved the real estate completely off the table, so they have the peace of mind of knowing the 3 children are going to get the house, which is worth $300,000-$400,000.
And the thing is, these consultations, they don't cost anything.
It's a free consultation.
When you don't know the answer, or if you're not sure you have the right answer, come talk to one of us. Come talk to both of us. Talk to Fancy. That Facebook stuff is about as easy as it gets. If you've talked to a nursing home and they're telling you something that you're not sure you agree with, well, just like a doctor, get a second opinion.
Right.
It doesn't cost you anything to come in and talk.
No, because fundamentally, the nursing homes are going to get paid. We want them paid. They need to pay the lights, pay the utilities, the employees, everything. We want them paid. We're just going to change the pay source from being your pocket where you're reaching in, cashing out CDs. Dad's confused because he just saw his $35,000 CD at Republic Bank get cashed out. Well, Dad, remember, we had to pay for Mom's 3 months of care. Oh, that's right. You don't have to do that. That's why you go to TalkToLarryNow.com, schedule a private consultation, or call 855-LARRY55. We have offices in Louisville and in Kentucky. It's as easy as it gets, people. I put it in front of you. You just got to bend over and pick it up. It's that easy. You just have to do it.
Now accessible via Facebook. You can talk to Fancy there. You can talk to Larry one-on-one. Of course, Steve Langdon is always available for your calls. And you guys, that's something I think I should stress. You make sure it works out for the client. If the client has a tough schedule,
Absolutely.
you want to give them peace of mind, and you'll work around them, right, Larry?
Absolutely. And I was telling Tim Goebel this morning, who's the best kept secret. He helps families. He's going to banks today with the lady. And there's a family we're working with that's got a fair amount of assets, so we're probably going to develop a different plan. And I went to CPA there, Terry Graham, so we're probably going to be doing that in a couple of weeks. But then I'm not a tax person either. So Terry Graham, CPA, is going to be there to sit down because there's going to be questions about taxes. I want to be able to give the families answers, so we'll have the CPA there as well.
All right. Once again, Elder Advisors don't go broke in a nursing home. And the best looking team right there. But look at those. Look at those guys. Look
Not
at
the
that.
team.
And look at Fancy.
That's right, there's Steve
Beautiful.
Langdon.
Thank you.
Elder Law Superstar Attorney Steve Langdon, CLLB Law. Does Gary Bannett work there?
Isaac and Emily.
TalkToLarryNow.com. TalkToLarryNow.com, or you can check them out on Facebook. We'll take a little break, and then Don G will tell us what's coming up at 2 o'clock on Wave Country next.